of their share of the common fund. And as the sector minister, if this persists, we are going to be bedeviled with this. What innovative means will you deploy to ensure that there are regular releases of these funds to the various assemblies to carry out their mandate from not the Ministry of Finance, but from the administrator?
Mr. Chairman, you and I know that any government that plays with the timely release of this Assembly Common Fund to the MMDs pays the consequences. In 2014, the NDC couldn't pay the third quarter. I was a deputy whip. We spoke about it. We lost the 2016 elections. After that, it was paid. In 2024, the current government also delayed in paying the third and fourth quarter. He also paid the price. And after losing, he has paid. Whether you win or lose, you pay it. So a government that is in power and you want to win your elections, you must pay for your DCEs to work. If they work, the electorate will be happy and they will vote for you. So I'm not going to keep my mouth shut because I'm the minister responsible for local governance. I will continue to work as I used to work when I was a whip and when I was a member of the local governance committee, and make sure there is timely releases of those funds. Thankfully, the person I used to do the work together with, and that was the minister responsible, is now going to occupy the high office of the minister responsible for finance, who is very organized and focused, and who understands he is a 5-time member of parliament. I'm a 5-time member of parliament. We all understand the repercussions of not paying. So if we want the electorates to be happy and retain the government, we'll do whatever possible to make sure the monies are released. Secondly, Mr. Chairman, you asked in connection with the person who sits at the office of the administrator for this Assembly Common Fund. That is going to be a crucial consideration that we must all take due cognizance of. If you consider the role that such a sensitive office plays, the person who occupies it must be a person that will be vetted by this very committee. And it is for that reason that the Constitution is clear that this committee must not only vet the minister responsible for local governance, but you must also vet the person who is going to be the administrator for District Assembly Common Fund. So whoever is going to sit there will come before you for vetting. And I believe this question, when he comes, it must also be made clear to him or her.
Beautiful. Now, one problem that the Public Accounts Committee also got confronted with as a result of the Auditor General having to flag it year in, year out, is the issue of the deterioration of assembly offices. A lot of our district assemblies, the structures are in a state of disuse, and it's a problem. They are unable to raise the necessary funds to undertake early renovation, and so as the years roll by, the structures falls into desuetude, as lawyers will say. Your ministry, so these are the existing problems. Desuetude, that's a law term. Disuse. So these are the existing problems for our ministry. How are you going to tackle this with alacrity so that the assemblies, they operate from very good environment, so to speak?
As a matter of fact, there is going to be a radical shift of mindset at the various MMDAs, no matter the cost. I can build a whole district. You cannot be given one building, and you say that within that district jurisdiction, they cannot maintain that one house. I totally disagree. So what we can do when giving the nod is that if you are a district chief executive and you are unable to maintain, repair your own office, then you have no business sitting there. That is a fact. 2, DCs are not protocol officers. They are local economic development agents. You cannot be sitting there waiting for Accra to bring you money. That will also be tackled. That is why I said we are going to form a common platform where all the former ministers for local governance, former chief directors responsible for local, they are all going to be consulted. When it comes to local governance, we have the Honorable Joseph Yelichre, the Honorable Ofusuan Pofu, the Honorable Oponfoso, the Honorable Matiaje Mensah Kosa, the Honorable Damboche, Haji Alima. We have a number of former ministers for local governance. They all wanted to do something small, they couldn't complete it. In the same way, we have former chief directors. They all wanted to do something, they couldn't complete it. We will practice what we call administrative continuity. We will bring all those people together in an informal way so that the nation will benefit from the opportunity that they were given when they were in office. There are little things that we can do, and I believe there will be a change. And there will be a very fruitful democratic dividends, so that DCs will not just become protocol officers. They attend funerals, attend programs, attend workshops, and come and see they're waiting for Accra to bring them money. We'll move beyond that. Thank you.
Brilliant. Now, there are some peculiar problems with some assemblies, and I'll cite my district to make the point. The problem is in demarcating the administrative jurisdictions for some of these assemblies. Some traditional areas are bifurcated into 2. So, for instance, if you take the Southern district, Kweve is my district capital. If you get to Kweve, half of Kweve lies in Afajato South, the town, and half constitutes the district capital for Southern. One community, but divided into 2, like the colonial masters did for us, and we're crying. But we have also done it to some traditional areas. So how are we going to tackle that? And let me add, if you go to the other side of Southern, when we were under Pando, the Dedo was part of Southern. But when Southern was carved out of Pando as a district, somehow the Dedo now falls under the administrative jurisdiction of whole West, even though it's a Peki community. And the Peki people, my people, I'm their MP. We've submitted petitions, just like Kweve also did, for that to be corrected. It's taking forever. And I know that having gone around this country in our public accounts work, we've encountered this in several other areas. So how do we streamline this so that peculiar traditional areas fall within peculiar administrative jurisdictions of districts?
Mr. Chairman, this is something we must give critical look at. Boundary dispute is real. I have visited a number of district assemblies in my 17 years or 16 or more in this parliament, and it is a time bomb. Ghana as a country used to play with boundary issues, and it was not until 2010 that, being a member in this house, when we had critical problem with Cote d'Ivoire, that we formed the Ghana Boundary Commission. And you know that is only responsible for international boundaries. But when it comes to the internal boundaries, there's a shortcoming in that regard. So when giving the nod, it is an aspect that a critical look must be taken. Thank God we are bringing our distinguished and revered chiefs on board who are privy to these physical boundaries and barriers. So clearly, one, there will be a lot of consultations and some technical brains must be put together to make sure that we address that issue. The reason why it keeps on increasing and increasing is that we create some districts, we don't finish redrawing the district boundaries, geographical boundaries, then we create other ones. So we keep on compounding that problem. But I believe, as a country, time is of essence to make sure that we know our internal boundaries. And, Mr. Chairman, we have a lot of surveyors in this country, a number of them trained. So I don't think it will be a difficult thing for us to do if we want to realign our boundary distance. But one critical thing is that when it comes to constituencies, it doesn't fall within the jurisdiction of the minister responsible for local government. That lies within the purview of the electoral commissioner. Until the electoral commission create his constituencies, the minister cannot be saying that, oh, I will redraw this or redraw that. Secondly, Article 47 is clear. That's for electoral commission. As for the duration for the creation of those things to, is 7 years or after population census. So if I sit here and say, oh, we will redraw the district boundaries or electoral boundaries, I may not. But the existing ones can be rechecked and make sure that there is a district map for every district. But that will also need time. There are very critical issues, and this is a national security issue matter. So I believe it must be looked at. But I can't promise either this year or next year. But for now, we identify it as a problem.
Beautiful. Now, one of the recurrent problems that auditors flag in respect of Assembly's work is an issue where Yabuama already touched on it, but I'm getting back to it, where commission revenue collectors, they will go to the centers, collect the revenues from our poor market women. Even when their sales are not good, they'll still collect. If you want to build, they say stop work, produce permits, you go and pay permit fee. They'll collect the money, but they will not account for it. Oftentimes, they abscond with the revenues collected. And Auditor General will make recommendations, retrieve the money and prosecute. It's never done. Will you consider, as part of your new policy directives for the ministry, to ask that assemblies in recruiting revenue collectors, they should have guarantors? Somebody must guarantee before you are made to collect revenues on behalf of the assembly. So when the person absconds, there's somebody to be held responsible for. Will you consider that?
The chairman, it must be seriously considered. And now that the owners of the land and the owners of the district have been brought on board, I think those things must be things of the past. And that's why I said revenue collectors who account openly to the district for us to see the electoral areas that are performing and those that are underperforming. These are critical areas that we must all look at. If a revenue collector or a commission revenue collector has come with the money, whose money do you think he's running away with? It's your money. And therefore, we must all make sure that we fish for them. So when the chiefs have been brought on board, and you bring stricter and rigid measures, regarding revenue collection, and the IGF is used for something concrete for people to see, I think there will be improvement. But when you go and collect the revenue, the people don't see what you have used with the revenue IGF locally. Tomorrow, when you go, will you get? The answer is no. So we must start a new thing. Give ourselves some time. Look at the returns of our effort. If it is good, we move ahead. If no, then we change our steps. But you can't be doing the same thing and expect a different result. There must be a new reset.
Thank you very much. Let me conclude by saying that I like the points in respect of the chieftaincy issues, where you are proposing that lawyers from the Office of the Attorney General will be seconded to the various traditional councils to assist them in their work. It will be such a major policy shift, because the decisions from the judicial committees of traditional councils actually settles a lot of chieftaincy disputes all the way to the Supreme Court. So that proposal, if you are able to do it, will be a major thing that will bring comfort to our chiefs and queen mantis. And I want to thank you for that innovative idea. I thank you for coming.
Thank you, ma'am.
And once more, congratulations. Ms. Ru Onehao.
Honorable Ahmed, my brother,
man leader.
Congratulations.
Thank you, leader.
I entered this parliament in 2009 with you. We were over 100 members. Today, I think we are, that 2009 group, we are 4 of us. It's me, you, Honorable Atufos, and I'm remembering, and Honorable Bejra. That should tell you about the attrition of parliament. And it also must tell you what it takes to sustain being a member of parliament. You have been a deputy whip, and when we were fortunate to be part of leadership, your experience was really very valuable in guiding us. You have been very passionate about the issues of local government.
Thank you.
And so there is no doubt in my mind that you are going to be very successful as a local government minister. Now, what is exciting about this new role, and that brings me to the very important question I have for you, has to do with the role of chiefs. You know that chiefs has been really the governor has been with the chiefs at the local level since the beginning. And so when we started going this path in democracy, I think that what has always come up has to do with what we can do to really get our chiefs involved in local governance. This ministry, I'm sure, has been put this way for a purpose. Can you share with us some of the things you will do to really get our chiefs to be active at the local governance level?
Thank you, man leader, and my very good brother. There are so many things we do together with our chiefs. Mr. Chairman, you are not far from right when you said traditionally our chiefs used to be the development agents and leaders in their various jurisdictions until the modern governance came. So the merger or the fusion of traditional governance and modern governance is going to be of great benefit to this country. Mr. Chairman, there will be a common interface, not only with chiefs, traditional leaders, and modern leaders, traditional governance and modern governance, but together with one other sensitive area, that's our pastors, imams, religious leaders, and faith-based leaders, who I always describe as eminent social capital in this country. More often than not, we tend to overlook their effort. But until we bring their culture as part of our development culture, we will not get to the destination where we are going to. Because we have professors who are pastors. professors who are chiefs, engineers who are pastors, engineers who are chiefs. So if it happens that wherever those people are posted to, if you bring that common interface, so that every district will bring the chiefs, the pastors, the DCs, and the MPs together as in the development forum, they will be able to identify the basic needs of those jurisdictions. And Mr. Chairman, with a little push from the center, most of these problems will be solved, rather than allowing only the DCE and saying that he is the overall president representatives and everybody is waiting for him to do something for them to see. That is why we were not going at the speed that we were expected to go. So the vision of His Excellency the President is to make sure that he gives the baton back, or the key back, to the original owners. He is not saying that I'm going to do away with DCEs, but he has recognized the development contribution of our traditional authorities and our faith-based leaders. And that is why he's merging the two. So I practically understand it, and I'm going to build upon it. That is one effective thing that we are going to do.
Thank you, Honorable Ahmed. There are a lot of issues I have. I'm just going to mention them. Take note of them as issues that must really concern you. One has to do with the role of assembly members and how we build their capacity at that local level. You know, for example, some DCEs for over a year will not even call for assembly meetings. Assembly members were weakened, especially based on some of the experiences I've had. And oftentimes their communities they represent have blamed them that they are not performing. Exactly the things we must do to strengthen assembly members must engage you. The issue of market management, markets, you know, the issue of market fires and the challenges we have there must be an issue that must really get the attention of the district assembly and the district DCEs. That must be something that we must come up with pragmatic measures to address. And there are also districts that frankly must be, at a second look, must be taken at for us to see how we can break them up, because they are too huge, even now as we speak, genuinely speaking. So those are issues that I think we must really concern you. Honorable Ahmed, those are not questions. I want you to take a note of them. But to say that I'm very, very proud of you. You've come a long way. There's no doubt that you succeed. As an elder and a brother in Christ, I know that the Lord will guide you to succeed. Amen. Congratulations.
Thank you, Leader.
Congratulations. Honorable Ahmed he was accompanied by very distinguished guests, our paramount chiefs, that at this point I will now be privileged to introduce. Okay. So I'll introduce the paramount chiefs and the distinguished that accompanied Honorable Ahmed. What is this?
His Royal Majesty.
His Royal Majesty Odinoho Dr. Afra Brempong III, Omahin Suma Traditional Council, representation of Bono House of Chiefs. Chiefs, you're welcome. We have Warden Oti King, Prof. Odafia Walenti, the third paramount chief, Nungwa Traditional Area, and President Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. Is a representative of the National House of Chiefs as well. You are welcome, Nana. The third is we have Osajifu and Eya Mampong, Mamprako the third, Wenchi Mahin, representative of the Bono Regional House of Chiefs. Nana, you are welcome. We also have Apostle Emmanuel Tete. You are welcome. We have the Church of Pentecost, Pastor Emmanuel Kuku Apia, Sakuma District Pastor is here. Ambassador Kwajo Nyamchebafo, Honorable, my former regional minister, you're welcome. Let's give to Ibrahim Ahmed, Madam, thank you so much for the support. Nana Libi Watu Banda Traditional Council representative, you are welcome. We have Nana Jato the second. Kwadasohini Banda Traditional Council, Nana, you are welcome. Nana Pe Abuatia the second. Bamuhini Banda Traditional Council, you are welcome. Nana Kaka Bakon Banda Traditional Council. Nana Hanteli Obrimpohini Banda Traditional Council. Ahaji Sunkwa of Kumasi, you are welcome. Awulai Angamatu Ajan of Mahini of Jura Traditional Area in the Zima East area. Nana, you are welcome. Nana Etia Kradi, the second chief of Jura Banso in the Zima area, my own area. Nana, you are welcome. Togbe Awusagba Bakwa, the second chief Gui Akanyankrom, you are welcome. Akanyakro, okay, you are welcome. Hajia Ramata, mom, God bless you. Okujia Bo Bankwadi Osiakwahini of Bada Traditional Council, you are welcome. Honorable Kwesi Kofi Kra Pauline, MP La Côte d'Ivoire, President of the Evaluation Commission, Public Policies, cousin of Honorable Ahmed. Ahmed, also will be yours. Come and join me. Amin Abdul Rahman, you're welcome. And then we have the Chief Director of the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. Now, as it is now, and all the officials that came with them. You are all welcome. Nominee, you are discharged. Thank you. Yeah, colleagues, we will break and we will reconvene late this afternoon. Oh, we also have Sunyani Secondary School. All students who came and some officials from Sunyani Secondary School. You are all welcome. Colleagues, there will be a break. We will come back after Parliament adjourns. I thank you very much.
Sometimes the unexpected happens and the hero falls down in his own story. But he needs not stay down for long. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance is your trusted health partner. Whether an individual building a business, with Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern. For the best health insurance solutions for corporate institutions, groups and associations, families and individuals, choose Cosmopolitan Health Insurance from our over 700 accredited health service providers nationwide. Call us on 0302 540 668 or 0501 678 547 for all your health insurance solutions. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern.
Attention all farmers, are you ready to take your crops to the next level? Introducing 3 effective organic composts that will revolutionize your farming practices. ACAP, KCAP and IRICOP brings to you the ultimate solution for your fertilizer needs. Introducing the ACAP Grade A, KCAP Equiafua Jinkwa and the IRICOP with cocoa blends, palm blend and mulch. These are made from locally sourced municipal solid waste, and these are the perfect choice for sustainable farming. Join the organic revolution today. Boost your crop yield, improve soil health, and support sustainable farming practices. Choose ACAP, KCAP and ARICOP organic compost for a greener and bountiful harvest. For your purchase and more information, call the numbers on your screen. Our products are endorsed by COCOBOD, Planting for Food and Jobs, and the Ministry of Food and Agriculture.
Paying for your Showmax is easy. Just choose your preferred payment method from these easy and convenient options: MTN Momo, Visa or MasterCard, Showmax vouchers at DSTV or GoTV sales agents, or use a promo code. Enter your payment details and hit submit. Showmax. Pay easy, stream easy.
Experience the enhanced protection of Star Motor Third Party Extra from Star Assurance, an enhanced motor third party insurance policy that provides cover for loss or damage to your vehicle's windscreens, side mirrors, back glass, and other glass components. Whether it's a crack or major damage, you can drive with the assurance that your vehicle is well protected. Our commitment to you includes affordable coverage options and a claims process that is both fast and straightforward, so you spend less time dealing with paperwork and more time on the road. Also, we have proudly partnered with Hope for Little Lives, an organization dedicated to supporting children in need. By choosing Star Motor Third Party Extra, you're protecting your vehicle and making a positive impact. Every policy you buy helps bring joy and support to children in underserved communities. Reach out to us now on our toll-free numbers 0800 177 177 or 0302 245 906 to sign up. Let us help you drive with peace of mind and purpose. Star Motor Third Party Extra. Drive with confidence, give back with heart.
Star Assurance, your solid partner.
This is Coastal Park, a well-demarcated gated community carved out to host your residential and commercial properties. With a minimum of 40,000 Ghana cedis, you too can own a piece of this serene site.
It's just 50 minutes drive from the Central University College, as well as just some 5 minutes drive from the Ningo Senior High School. More so, just in case you live somewhere in Adam and you want to take that excursion to many of those areas along the Volta estuary, this is the right property for you to invest in.
Great news from Estate Masters Limited. We're running a 10% discount promo on all sites to celebrate our 10th anniversary. Join in the celebration by becoming an Estate Master. Enjoy benefits such as free site visits throughout the duration, free indenture, and free site plan. Contact us for more information. Remember, T's and C's apply. Estate Masters Limited, your most preferred estate partner.
Welcome to our maiden edition of the Young and Smart Show.
I can sing than everyone.
It can do everything, but not everything.
My father was an importer from that camp because he always jokes for me to laugh. And we left, you are your night.
The Bible is not a textbook like chemistry textbook. It's a spirit. There are no controversies. Righteousness is defined by God. What He says you are is what you are. There's no teaching in the scriptures that will be left untaught.
Join the Good Life Devotion with Dr. David Benton on this channel to receive biblically authoritative teachings which will usher you into exhibiting the divine life here on earth. The Good Life Devotion shows every Monday to Friday from 11 to 11:30 p.m. Don't miss the special weekend edition on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 p.m. Life is good. Enjoy.